Got so much fuzz on this. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Checkpoint. We've got another awesome news show ready for you. A lot of cool stuff has been announced and revealed, so without any further ado, let's get started. And the first thing I want to talk about is the Lamborghini Huracan has gotten a big update. And in fact, it's not even called just the Lamborghini Huracan anymore. It's called the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. Ooh. So what's new with the baby Lambo? Well, first of all, it got a visual update. And dang, it looked good before, but it looks even better now. Like, I didn't know it was possible to go more aggressive than the previous Lamborghini styling, but they've managed to do it. You've got a new front lip with a splitter. I think that the Huracan looks better from the back than the front. I think the rear fascia looks like Iron Man grimacing at you, and the way the engine cover comes straight into the back, I think it's great. And the update is more than just visual. Powering the new Huracan Evo, you have the 5.2 liter V10, which is making 631 horsepower and 442 foot-pounds of torque. That's enough power to take the little Lambo from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds and keep going to 124 miles an hour in less than 9 seconds. That's less time than it took to say that sentence, and you're going nearly 130 miles an hour. Now, it's worth noting that Lamborghini is making this kind of power still using a naturally aspirated engine, unlike a lot of other car makers who are turning to turbocharging since it offers such a good power to dollar ratio. But in this case, it seems like Lamborghini has decided to stick to its red-blooded heritage, stick with that screaming naturally aspirated engine in both its flagship and baby boy model, which is fantastic, especially considering their owners, Audi, would probably prefer they chose the more efficient option. But I will also make the point that the Urus, the SUV that everybody likes making fun of, is making Lamborghini more money than any of its other models, and I'm willing to bet that that's one of the reasons they can afford to stick with the old, pure engine. There's also a lot of new tech being included in this Lamborghini refresh, including a new fancy system that I'm not smart enough to accurately explain, that controls the Lamborghini's four-wheel steering and four-wheel drive in such a way as to keep idiots with more money than talent on the road and track, rather than in a ditch. It also comes with a new 8.4-inch touchscreen right in the center console, which is going to make daily driving a lot more enjoyable. Want to buy one? Same. I'll leave the configurator link in the description below, but be warned, it takes $261,000 minimum to join the Huracan Evo Owners Club. One day. Bad news for Camaro fans. It seems that GM's flagship muscle car sales have taken a dip. Last year, in 2018, in the United States, Chevrolet only managed to sell a hair over 50,000 Camaros. And while that sounds like a lot of cars in a vacuum, when you compare it to 2017, when they sold 68,000 Camaros, you can see a decent chunk have dropped off. That puts the Camaro third in sales compared to its other American muscle car competitors, with the Mustang selling 25,000 more cars last year than the Camaro, and even the Dodge Challenger selling 66,000, edging out the Camaro by 16,000 cars. If you look at a few years prior even, the drop gets even worse. In 2014, Chevrolet sold 84,000 Camaros. But the same happens with the Mustang. In 2015, they sold 122,000 Mustangs, down nearly 50,000 units in 3 years. In fact, surprisingly, it's the Dodge Challenger that's managed to retain water, hovering at an average of 65,000 cars a year since 2014. Side note, of the three, the Challenger's my favorite. Don't at me. So why is that? I don't know. To me, I would think the critical success alone would be enough to at least have the Camaro take second place next to the Mustang, which is a juggernaut. It's hard to kick the Mustang off its pedestal, but maybe it has something to do with that facelift refresh that was not received well by the car community. Only time will tell if the Camaro sales will pick up, but I wonder if an electric muscle car would bring any excitement to the segment. And last but not least, I want to talk about something that I have mixed feelings about. More and more, at least in America, though we're starting to see a trend globally, people don't want cars. They want SUVs and light trucks. To give you an idea, in 2013, 5 years ago, the sales mix of cars versus trucks was about 50-50. But in that time, it has transformed to 31% cars, 69% trucks. And my personal feelings aside, that has clearly meant success for a few brands, namely Jeep. To give you an idea of how popular this segment has become, Jeep sold 145,000 more cars than they did in the previous year, when the industry as a whole only saw an average increase of 96,000 cars. Why does that make me sad? I think it's the mentality of the person who goes out to buy a crossover, a light SUV, a light truck. I'm not angry at people who want to buy trucks. You know, you buy what's best for you. It's your money, it's your life. But cars have gradually become less extensions of personality or interesting things to invest your time and money in, and more of this utilitarian tool to haul people and things and get the most bang for your buck possible. And when that is what people want, that's what manufacturers make, and that's going to come at the cost of style, personality, and performance. And it's made even worse by the fact that people are demanding a car whose design is inherently based around being a box. That's what carries the most stuff, and it's also the most boring car design you can have. Funny enough, car sales would have dipped even further had it not been for Tesla finally shipping the amount of Model 3s that they should have been from the start. And if there's one company that actually has me excited about an SUV that they're putting out, it is Tesla, so good on you. But my main takeaway from this story is hang on to your coupes, hang on to your super sedans, and hang on to anything else unique and interesting, because it's only going to get more rare. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, be sure to hit the like button down below. Let me know. If you disliked it, comment down below and let me know what I missed. Was there a story you wanted to see? Am I bad at talking? Do you not like my hair? I'd love to hear about it. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. We've got new stuff coming out all the time. We've got more epic car reviews coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. If you want to help support the channel, there's a link down below to Jegs Performance. They're a reputable brand for performance parts. They've been around since the dawn of time. If you want to buy something, click the link below. I'm going to see a little bit of help to the channel through that link. It would mean the world to me, especially if you buy like a $10,000 turbocharger. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.